rest of the season go. What was the key to your game tonight, and what ultimately didn't plan out the way y'all wanted?
Yeah, I think going into it, we knew they were big and stronger and maybe a little more athletic than us, and we were going to have to use our craftiness and just do what we normally do. I think our shooting was going to be big for us tonight from the outside, and we hit some big shots. Jordan did a great job attacking off the ball screens, and they really couldn't stop the two-man game between me and Jordan. And then Andrew came in and gave us the toughness he usually gives us. A couple shots late didn't fall for us, and I think that was the main thing.
Andrew, March 20th obviously was a big date in your life. 6 years ago you had a stroke. Last year you had the perforated intestine. Just talk about, I know the result didn't end the way you wanted it to, but talk about just being in the NIT and persevering.
Yeah, it's funny. Yesterday my mom texted me and said, what tomorrow is? And I said, game day? She was like, she said, no, it's the anniversary of your stroke and the surgery stuff last year. But yeah, it just shows you how far something can come in a year. A year ago I wasn't really thinking about basketball. That was kind of the last thing on my mind. And to see the season we've had and how far it's come, and to make the NIT, I know we had our goals set in the NCAA tournament, but fell a little short. But to play in the NIT, that's something that's really special, and that doesn't happen around here often. I think 1991 was the last time it happened here. So it was a big achievement for us, and it was a great opportunity. We came up a little bit short tonight, but I know Jordan, I know the rest of this team, they're going to be back even stronger next year, and I can't wait to watch them play.
Jordan, they're used to being in the NCAA. Y'all were hoping to be in the NCAA. Y'all played that game like there was no other game. Y'all were the last two teams on earth. Can you feel that when you're out there, that energy from both teams and the crowd? And what was that experience like? And how will that pay off for you in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, there were two hungry teams out there tonight, and, two really good teams. We knew that they were going to be really physical, really big, so we just had to do whatever we could to be able to match that. And, it was two teams fighting, and, those are the kind of games that you want. You want games where you got to leave it all out there, and, both of us wanted to win tonight, and, it went their way, but, both teams were going to lay it out all on the line. And I think that was a prime example of that tonight, and, you can definitely feel that during the game. You can definitely feel the fight. You can definitely feel the battle, and, it only makes you go harder. And, for the future, it's going to help a tremendous amount. I know, what these guys have left here is remarkable, and, it's inspiring, and it's only going to motivate me and the rest of the returners to come back even harder next year and work our butts off this off season. And, next year, hopefully we can cut those nets in Nashville, and we can play in the NCAA tournament, and that's going to be our goal, and we're going to work our butts off for it.
Matt, when did you enter your labrum out, and what was the process like when you figured out, hey, I'm going to play through this?
Yeah, it happened away at Wofford, kind of middle of the season. I kind of knew I was going to be able to play. Our trainer, Justin, did a great job giving me options. He said it was playable. It wasn't a big tear at the time, so if I could tolerate the pain and strengthen the muscles around it, then I'd be able to play, and that's what I wanted to do. We did a good job of kind of rehabbing it and strengthening it, stuff around it to keep it steady and make the pain a little less, and then also some off days during practice helped a little bit as well. But yeah, I was going for a rebound and kind of just hit the player, and I felt a little pop.
And so you hit it today as well.
Yeah, on the ball I saved, I kind of threw it backwards and felt a little. It was pretty much the same thing.
Has there ever been a point any other time where you're just balling and it's like, oh wait, I got a torn labrum? You have to kind of check yourself a little bit. Or
Yeah,
did you just go for it?
no, I kind of just went for it. If you're thinking about it, kind of takes you away from your game. I think everyone just kind of stopped asking me about it, asking me how I felt, which really helped. You know, they expect something out of me, and that's what I'm going to try and give every day.
But I mean, how'd you guys rally around that? Like seeing him come and compete, knowing what was going on. What did that do for the rest of the guys?
I mean, he's like one of the leaders on this team, and when you see a guy like that working through a torn labrum, and he has stuff going on with his thumb. I'm sure everyone saw it tape tonight, and he just keeps battling. And that's the kind of guy he is. That's the kind of player he is. And one of your best players is that tough. It makes everyone else around them want to be tough too. And I think that's big for our team. That's something we needed. We needed kind of a guy to get behind, and he led us all year, and just commend him for it.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, like Coach Richie said at the end of his interview, they don't make them much tougher than the two I'm sitting next to right now. And you know, for those guys to be our seniors, and for the program to see on a daily basis just how tough they are, and to see what Andrew went through, and to see what Matt battled through this year, like, it only makes the team just want to rally behind them and be tough for them too. You know, if they can fight through what they did, you know, we can fight through it. We can fight through anything too. And I think it's inspiring and it's motivating, and you know, it brings us closer. It brings us together, and you know, it's unbelievable what both of them have fought through, and the resilience and what they've done. You know, it's just truly amazing, and it helps the whole team. You know, with them being our senior leaders, them being the heart and soul of this program. Like, it's amazing, and they know how inspiring it is, but they don't truly know how inspiring it is for the rest of us, and how much that's going to help us going forward.
As you were coming off the court there at the end, one of the Wichita State players stopped you. Is that what's going through your mind at that time, and what does it mean to receive the kind of respect that you receive from this program tonight?
Yeah, it means a lot. I think when you can gain respect from another team, you know, it shows something you've done well, you know, whether it's playing hard or scoring or rebounding or whatever it is. But when you get noticed from the other team, that's when you know you're doing something well. And it was nice of him for him to say. And I know you know, he's a good player, and we battled all night.
Guys, let's go back to the game for just 1 second. There, after Matt scored, they cut it to 2, and y'all kind of trapped because I don't think you wanted to foul the guy that had the ball from them, right? Kind of
Correct.
Yeah.
let's say you got trapped. You know, their best players made a play.
Yep.
And was that you were not wanting to foul necessarily, you wanted to foul someone else? So why that kind of came about during that process?
Yeah, we wanted to get the first trap, and you know, they almost turned the ball over.
Sure.
It hit off the guy's leg, and it kind of went rolling, and then there was a kind of a 2-on-1, and you know, he made a tough layup, and you know, I was under the basket, walled him up, didn't want to get him an and one or 2 easy free throws, but you know, he had a tough shot, and kind of just got to go forward from there. We still had, I think, 20 or 15 seconds on the clock, so that's still enough time down 4 to get something done. But you know, you know, Jordan took a shot, and you know, everyone in the gym trusts him with that shot, and you know, I wouldn't take that back at all. And he's made plenty of those, and he's gonna keep making those. So you know, we had the guy who we wanted taking the 3 to cut it. Happened to miss tonight, but you know, we were all confident in that. So.